Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Today on the channel, I promised we'll be opening something from the card closet, and what we're opening are some Fairfield Pharmacy boxes. These are repacked cards. Usually there's a pack in each one of these. We're doing a baseball and a football box. The baseball box is courtesy of Surf Blue or Surf North, whichever one he prefers to go by on any given day. Thank you so much for sending me this. I am delighted that I have saved it so that I get to open it today with a football box. I think the baseball one is relatively new. This football one I feel like I've had for a couple of years, so this one may be a little different than any you might find on shelves in your store. As you can see, the baseball says 1 in 8 contain a hit, and the football one says down here that 1 in 4 contain a hit. So I don't know what a hit is. I say that every time I open this product, but I don't know what a hit is. But maybe we'll find one in here and know instantly, yes, that must be a hit. A couple of newsy sort of items, or a couple of items of clarity that I want to bring up before we get into these. First one is about this card, which I ordered and opened on the channel yesterday. I don't know about this. I am suspicious of this card. This is supposed to be a relic of Nikola Tesla, the inventor. And it's supposed to, I'm under the impression that it's supposed to be a piece of his handwriting from a letter or something that he wrote. But now I'm not sure that the back in this very, very fine print that no one could really be expected to read without a magnifying glass does not specifically say that. It just says that it's a type of authentic and original relic. It could be one of many, many things that they list here, including, quote, other relics that were attributed to the subject on the front of the card. So I don't know what that means, and I'm not sure that I necessarily have what I think and what most people think they're getting when they open this product. I'm not sure I trust the company that makes this, which is an even finer print, Super Products Inc. Seriously, that's their name, Super Products Inc., which is not really a name that I trust. I don't know. Maybe you guys have had more experience with Super Products Inc. than I have. But in any event, not really sure what I have here. One of the reasons that caused me to kind of question this is I was looking at it more closely last night, and the E in the handwriting absolutely does not match the E in his signature. It's a completely different kind of lowercase e. So I don't know. I feel very, very suspicious of that. And I'm going to look more into that and see exactly what the deal is with Super Products Inc. I don't know about that at all. The other thing I wanted to note on the channel, you've seen me open Jam-Packs Wax before. This is a box that I've already opened on the channel. And the last time I opened this, it was about, 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, something like that. And I had said that I had not seen Jay update his site for a while. I reached out to Jay to see if he was going to keep doing these. He has not responded back, and it's been a while, and his site has not been updated since April. So I have to deliver news that I think Jam-Packs Wax may not be anymore. Jam-Packs was, as I've said many times on this channel, hands down the best repacked wax product I have ever opened, and I used to, pretty much pre-order the Jam-Packs boxes whenever I thought about it, whenever I felt like I really wanted to get into opening some repacked wax. And so it's a real loss to me, and I think a lot of other people in the collecting community who enjoyed that product will really feel that loss as well. I hope that Jay is okay, and I hope that he maybe is going to come back and do this again at some point. But as it looks now, it looks like that is maybe done, at least done for the time being, and maybe for forever. So real shame about that. And I go from showing you Jam-Packs Wax, which, as I said, was one of the best repacked products I ever opened, to what may be some of the worst repacked products I have ever opened. I don't know why I keep buying these, but I do. And of course, one was a gift, as I said, from Surf Blue or Surf North. I'll try to remember to link to him in the descriptive box below. He's a super friendly guy who I have had a lot of great exchanges with, and really appreciate him sending me this. We'll open the baseball one first. We have a 1 in 8 chance to get a hit out of this baseball box. The way I usually open these is from the bottom. That seems to be the most direct way to get to the cards inside. So we'll see Yep, they are packed at the bottom there. So let's see. There is a pack in here. I don't know what pack it is. It's a vintage pack, actually. How about that? Usually you get like sage or some kind of off-brand something in here, but that's pretty sweet. This is a nice 88, clearly still sealed, never opened pack of Donruss Baseball. Put that to the side there. Then we'll go through the cards in here. Wow, for a moment there I thought I had a 1974 Topps card, but it is not. It is the 2022 Heritage Topps batting leaders card of McNeil and Reyes there. We get a big league foil card, rookie of Shea Langeliers. That's not so bad. That's a pretty decent pull. More Heritage from 2022, Wilmer Flores. And Bowman Chrome, first Bowman of Daniel Montesino. So some pretty, I have to say, these are nicer cards than I usually find in here. And then nice Bowman Chrome insert of Ellie De La Cruz. How about that? Sights on September. That is a sweet card. I've never seen that card before, and that is a really nice card. It's not marked as a rookie or first Bowman or anything like that, but really nice Ellie De La Cruz card. That is definitely one for the Wolf Lair, no question about that. Twins leaders card, and now we're going back to some vintage Topps here. I like to see this. This is a 1981 Bill Russell All-Star card in here. That's pretty sweet. I like to see that. Very good shortstop for the Dodgers for many years. Went to the World Series with them. Deion James on 1990 Fleer, and another 90 Fleer here of Mike Smithson hurling for the Red Sox. Now we got some 88 Donruss. We'll be seeing more of this in that pack right over there. Carmelo Martinez and Danny Cox. Got action-packed minor league of Tyrone Hill, and you can see these cards have kind of an embossed feel to them, which is really cool about action-packed cards. Chris Bosio from the Brewers on 92 Donruss. Here's Upper Deck from around that same time. Dave Nilsson, another Brewer there. Tim McIntosh on 91 Upper Deck. More Brewers. Tim McIntosh looks like he might be having some sort of a heart pain. I don't know what's going on there. And behind him, is he coughing? I'm not sure what's going on there. Looks like the whole Brewers team is ailing there. More Brewers with Gus Polidor, who looks delighted to be on that Topps card. We got Edwin Nunez on 1994 Fleer. More 92 Donruss brings us Kirk Dressendorfer. And we got more Topps here. This is more 89 Topps Kurt Young from the A's. And Dave Otto with creepy mustache in place, also for the A's. Jamie Quirk had a run of Brewers. There's a run of A's, and now we got some Reds here. It is Shorek. Is that Pete Shorek? Who is that? Pete Shorek. Indeed, it is. And that is an emotion card. That's pretty cool, actually. Nice card there. That's another one that you really, at least I am kind of surprised to see that in one of these Fairfield boxes. Some very interesting cards in here today. Billy Landrum, another Reds pitcher there on 1994 Fleer. Here's a scorecard of Keith Kissinger, a rookie prospect that did not last long in the league, probably because he seems confused about what a baseball bat is. He seems absolutely perplexed as to what he's supposed to do with that. So maybe that's why he didn't last very long. Another Reds card there, Todd Benzinger and Dave Schmidt. And he's got his arms folded. He's sick of the nonstop harassment playing in Baltimore. I don't know why he would be harassed, but he clearly was. Vance Law from the Cubs, and we got a rookie card here, rookie prospects card of Torey Lovullo and Robert Palacios from the Royals. Brian Holton, who looks as though he has indigestion, and we've got Rex Hundler, who was quite the prospect back in his day. Another Orioles pitcher who looks awkward and uncomfortable, Jeff Ballard, who perhaps has found a mouse in his glove. I don't know, he looks like he's found something surprising in there and doesn't like it. Sean Hilligus, back to Fleer 1990. Dick Schofield there. Looks like he's doing some yoga, as I did on the show on Friday. I'm going to bring that up a lot because you guys really need to see that episode if you haven't. More 1990 Fleer. John Smiley. Storm Davis, who played for the Orioles for a while, there with the A's. Kevin Blankenship, who looks very, very uncomfortable. Kevin Blankenship does not like whatever's going on around him there. Tim Wallach and a World Series card. 1 swing, 3 RBIs. Dodgers and A's in the World Series in 88. Doug Jones and Dan Plesac. More Brewers. Rafael Palmeiro, good home run hitter back then. Teddy Higuera, shout out to Big Al. Teddy Higuera card that I will put aside for him. That's his favorite player, or one of his favorite players. Happy to have found that for you, Al. Tony Pena there with the Red Sox. Played for several different teams. Was always very good. Dave Smith And Jose Uribe on 1990 Donruss. Back to 90 Fleer, Chuck Carr and Carmelo Martinez. Adley Hammaker on 89 Donruss. And Mark Salas on the glossy, wow, these are really glossy. They're not quite sticking together, but they're really, I don't remember these cards being so glossy, but boy, they are quite glossy. We got Mark Salas, and wow, they're so glossy, you're getting a lot of glare and reflection. That's fooling my camera. Lloyd McClendon, Kevin Seitzer, and Devon White, who I always like. Good base steal. You see him in action there. These are much glossier than I remember. I'm not sure what is up with that. 87 Fleer is not. Did they do an 87 Fleer high gloss set or something like that? Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't remember that. That is quite possible they did something like that, which would make even more unusual for me to find that in a Fairfield box. Let's open this 88 pack of Donruss and see if we pull anything great out of here. Definitely some rookies that one could pull out of here. We get a puzzle piece of Stan Musial. We get his name and not much else. Put that over there. More Brewers, because we haven't had enough of that today. Jay Aldrich. I know many of you are Brewers fans, though, including Big Al and his brother Rob at Bucks and Six. Frank Tanana, Julie Searle will be delighted to see him. I can't remember if she has a crush on him or if Kat has a crush on him. I don't remember. One of her friends might have a crush on him. Nobody had a crush on Jim Dwyer, though. No question about that. We got John Pawlowski. Oh, man. He just looks absolutely delighted and sassy and like he'd be a great teammate, doesn't he? Billy Buckner and Dave Meads there, Terry Pendleton and Chris James. Guy Hoffman, or is it Guy Hoffman? I think he'd probably hit you in the face if you called him Guy. Lance McCullers, who looks strangely serious there, and John Smiley, who is not smiling. Atlee Hammaker again, who has a very awkward smile there. That is not natural, Atlee. Somebody should have told him a joke. Rafi Ramirez, Jerry Mumphrey, and Rick Aguilera finishes off that pack. Nothing particularly special in there. Let's move to our Football Fairfield box. 1 in 4 of these boxes contains a hit. I feel like we got a hit out of there with that Ellie Delacruz card. That was a really nice pull out of there. No complaints about that. Perhaps worth the price of admission all on its own. Far fewer cards in the football box, though these cost the same. I can testify to that. We do get a sealed pack in here. Put that over there and see what our sealed pack is first. It is also a vintage pack, 1991 football. You often might see this in the Dorking box. I sometimes put those in. I have several of those, so it'll be nice to open that one today. We've got Ian Book, who is a draft, again, with the Sage cards. I told you we'd had some Sage cards today, and there's Ian Book, who I don't think is in the NFL anymore. Travis Etienne is. Just a nice rookie of that player. He's a good running back. Put him in the Wolf lair. KJ Costello, who I don't even remember. Cameron Sample and Daz Newsome. We got Darren Sproles here. Very good running back there with the Eagles. Nice to see that. We got a pro set card here of Brent Jones, the longtime tight end for the 49ers. Tim McGee on the 91 Fleer. Then we got a score portrait card. I'm not going to guess. I don't realize. Sean Landeta. Sean Landeta was a really good punter for the Giants for a long time. Irving Fryer there, a good wide receiver for the Patriots back in the day. Jim Covert. Jim Covert was a really good lineman. He might be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure about that. Somebody will have to check me on that. We got Reuben Davis from the Buccaneers there. Nice haircut, Reuben. Robert Clark on the bottom of the pile there. And then we got, looks like we might have a Ditka card in here. That'd be pretty sweet. James Hasty. And there he is, Mike Ditka, a member of the Hall of Fame. That's a very nice Ditka card. I know some of you are Bears fans. If you are, let me know if you want that one. I'm not a Bears fan. It's got a nice wild card insert here. That's a sweet-looking card. This is embossed and foily, as maybe you can see there. It is, unfortunately, not a player that most of any of us will have heard of. Scott Mitchell, who was a one-time quarterback for the Dolphins. That's a shame. That is who is on that card. Flip all of these over. We see Albert Bentley, a team MVP back in those days for the Colts. These are, I believe, 1990 Upper Deck football cards, or maybe these are 91s. Yeah, these must be 91s because they didn't do them in 90. So we're going to see more of these in that pack just behind us. Cleveland Gary and Leo Goes, Courtney Hall, and Frank Stams. Jamon Osborne, making some sort of weird gesture with the football there. Michael Carter and Patrick Surtain, the second, good player there. Kyle Trask, and our last card is a Ravens card. Very nice. Max Williams, who was a tight end for them for a little while. Didn't last that long, but was not bad. He was a pretty decent tight end. All right, let's open this 91 Upper Deck football pack that we got in there. See how we do with this. We got a preview of what these cards look like already because there were some loose ones in that stack. Of course, this is Upper Deck, so he's going to be backwards, upside down, and all kinds of weird stuff. Bengals, Boomer, Esiason, team card, team checklist card there. That's a nice looking card. I don't like Boomer very much, but that's a nice card. Fred Stokes, looking as though he's limbering up on the sidelines. Perhaps he's doing some yoga or Tai Chi himself. Mike Saxon is pumped. For a punter, that is like beyond excited. That is really, he's excited there. Pharrell Edmonds wearing the big shoulder pads for the Dolphins. We got Chris Hinton at tackle. Chris Hinton, I believe, came up with the Colts back when they were in Baltimore and then stayed in the league with several different teams after that. Very reliable offensive lineman. Marcus Dupree, who has stomach pains clearly. He looks unhappy. He's holding his stomach. Picking up on the clues here on the Card Wolf Network. Hayward Jeffries and Thurman Thomas. Nice Hall of Famer there. I like that one. Shout out to Bills Mafia Cards, who is a big Bills fan, as you might suspect. Nice Thurman Thomas card there. I'll even show you the back, which is, as I always appreciate, a different picture. Thurman Thomas looks like he's about to get hammered by number 23 there. I mean, he's just lurking and sneaking up on him. Thurman Thomas has no idea what's about to hit him. Put that in the wolf lair. We got Doug Weidel and sideways card of Mark Clayton, really good wide receiver for the Dolphins there. It's a nice card. My son will like that one, actually. He enjoys the Dolphins for some reason. Bobby Hebert, not Herbert or Hebert or anything like that, but Hebert, French guy, I guess. I don't know. And Rod Woodson with the world's biggest shoulder pads. Got confused there. He's wearing shoulder pads in front of an enormous American flag. So he's got some military there to keep the situation under control. Probably some sort of celebration, maybe a Veterans Day. I don't know. They don't do 4th of July during football season. Here's Rod Woodson playing volleyball. What the heck is going on in the back of this card? What is even happening there? I don't know. The ladies like it, though. Ladies like a guy who plays volleyball. That's what I've been told. All right, there we go. Out of the Fairfield boxes, we didn't do too bad. We got a nice Thurman Thomas, an ETN rookie, and a beautiful Ellie Delacruz Sights on September insert from Bowman Chrome. So not too bad. That's actually a little better than we usually do out of these Fairfield Pharmacy boxes. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow with a pack battle with Average Joe. We do it every Wednesday, and I'm looking very forward to it. We always have a great time, and that's what's happening tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for coming out to the channel. See you back here tomorrow, and as always, happy collecting.